Envision entering a domain where the distinctions between divine omnipotence and the complex interplay of subatomic particles become indistinct. What if the notion of God, as debated in our philosophical and religious discourses, could be interpreted through the prism of the most cutting-edge scientific theories? This is not merely a blend of science and spirituality, but an invitation to delve into a new paradigm, God as hyperobject in the quantum era. This vast, elusive entity could transform the narrative of existence, orchestrating a cosmic symphony where science and metaphysics converge under the guidance of sophisticated theoretical frameworks. The concept that God might be a hyperobject, a vast, omnipresent force, subtly yet profoundly interacting with every aspect of the universe, challenges our traditional perspectives and urges us to rethink everything from divine interaction to the essence of reality itself. Here, we commence an intellectual journey to unravel the mystery of God as hyperobject, utilizing the instruments of philosophy and state-of-the-art science to reveal a concept that is as deeply unsettling as it is enlightening. The redefinition of God in the quantum age invites us to envision a deity not as a personified entity, but as an all-encompassing presence, inherently woven into the fabric of reality. This perspective aligns closely with pantheistic traditions, where divinity permeates every particle of the universe, yet it goes further by suggesting that God, or the hyperobject, is a vast distributed presence, fundamentally elusive and infinitely influential. In this redefined context, God as hyperobject transcends the traditional boundaries of time and space. Such an entity would not be confined to any one location. Its essence would be everywhere and every when, simultaneously influencing the past, present, and future. The implications of such characteristics stretch our understanding of omnipresence and omniscience, traditionally reserved for the divine, into a concept that is both philosophically robust and compatible with emerging scientific theories. The philosophical leap from a personal God to a God as hyperobject not only challenges theological doctrines, but also provides a fresh framework for interfacing the divine with contemporary scientific understanding. It compels us to reconsider the divine not as an external creator, but as an integral part of the cosmos' ongoing story, a prime mover immanent in all processes of the universe. Theoretical physics offers a tantalizing framework for conceptualizing a God as hyperobject. String theory, with its extra dimensions and the possibility of multiple universes, provides a scientific scaffold on which the idea of a non-local, trans-temporal deity could logically rest. Such theory suggests spaces and modes of existence where a hyperobject like God could operate beyond our traditional three-dimensional experience. Quantum mechanics, meanwhile, introduces concepts like entanglement and superposition, where particles can be deeply interconnected despite vast distances, and where observation itself alters the state of the observed. This could metaphorically parallel how divine interaction might work: subtle, profound, and inherently tied to the fabric of reality, where the act of divine observation could influence the material world. Systems theory, used to study complex networks, offers insights into how such a vast, interconnected system, like a God as hyperobject, might exhibit behaviors that transcend the sum of its parts. These emergent properties, often unpredictable, from simply studying individual components, could manifest as what we interpret as divine acts or miracles, challenging our perception of causality and influence. Bridging empirical science with metaphysical speculation through an integrative epistemology could pave the way forward. This approach respects both scientific methodologies and the profound questions posed by metaphysical thought, seeking a common ground where theories about a God as hyperobject might inform and be informed by scientific inquiry. Adopting a stance of methodological agnosticism, neither affirming nor denying the existence of a God as hyperobject, scientists and philosophers can remain open to evidence and theoretical implications. This agnosticism is crucial in maintaining scientific integrity while exploring deeply speculative domains. Phenomenological research into human experiences of the divine or paranormal can provide empirical data that might hint at the presence of a hyper-object like God. Such studies could explore the psychological impacts, cultural contexts, and common patterns of these encounters, potentially offering insights into the nature and methods of divine interaction. The simulation hypothesis, suggesting that reality might itself be a simulation, offers a metaphorical extension to the concept of God as hyper-object. Here, God could be perceived as the programmer or system underlying reality, a notion that blends theological and technological paradigms and invites us to question the very nature of existence. Understanding God as a hyper-object challenges and potentially reshapes ethical frameworks and societal norms. It raises profound questions about human agency, responsibility, and fate. If our behaviors and outcomes are influenced by a non-local transtemporal entity, how does this affect our understanding of free will and moral accountability? Moreover, this synthesis might influence global ethics, suggesting a more interconnected and holistic approach to addressing universal challenges like environmental degradation, social inequality, and global conflicts. The notion that we are part of a larger, incomprehensibly complex system might foster a greater sense of responsibility towards each other and the planet. Throughout history, the concept of a God as hyperobject has manifested across various cultures and epochs, each interpreting its influence through the lens of their religious, spiritual, and cultural frameworks. These interactions have not only shaped the development of religions, but also influenced philosophical thought and societal structures. Analyzing these historical manifestations can provide insights into how different societies have perceived and interacted with this vast, distributed entity. From the oracles of ancient Greece to the visionary experiences of medieval saints, each instance can be seen as a cultural interpretation of a hyperobject's influence, shaped by the societal and existential questions of the era. Looking forward, the concept of God as hyperobject presents both profound opportunities and formidable challenges. It promises a richer, more integrated understanding of the universe, where spiritual and scientific insights converge. However, incorporating this concept into mainstream thought requires overcoming deep-seated philosophical and theological biases, as well as developing new scientific paradigms that can accommodate such a complex, elusive entity. The journey towards this integration is not merely academic. It is a cultural and spiritual quest that challenges us to rethink our place in the universe and the very nature of reality. As we delve deeper into this exploration, we must remain open to the mysteries and possibilities that the concept of a God as Hyperobject presents, ready to redefine our beliefs and expand our cosmic perspective. In conclusion, the exploration of God as hyperobjects in the quantum age is more than an academic exercise. It is a profound journey into the heart of existence. It challenges us to expand our horizons, integrate diverse knowledge systems, and rethink our place in the cosmos. As we continue this exploration, we may find that the boundaries between the divine and the empirical are not as distinct as they once seemed, and that in the vast, mysterious tapestry of the universe, science and spirituality are interwoven threads leading us towards a deeper, more holistic understanding of reality. Imagine stepping into a realm where the boundaries between divine omnipotence and the intricate dance of subatomic particles blur. What if the concept of God, as we wrestle with it in our philosophical and religious texts, could be understood through the lens of the most avant-garde scientific theories? This is not a mere fusion of science and spirituality, but an invitation to explore a new paradigm. God as hyperobject in the quantum age. This vast intangible entity could rewrite the narrative of existence, offering a cosmic symphony where science and metaphysics harmonize under the baton of advanced theoretical frameworks. The idea that God might be a hyperobject, a vast, omnipresent force interacting subtly but significantly with all facets of the universe, challenges our conventional views and beckons us to reconsider everything from divine interaction to the fabric of reality itself. Here we embark on an intellectual odyssey to decode the enigma of God as hyperobject, employing the tools of philosophy and cutting-edge science to unveil a concept that is as profoundly unsettling as it is enlightening.